All right, we're good. Sorry. I was talking the whole time. My bad. All right. I'm posting on Instagram that we're live. All right. Sorry. All right, we're good. Let's see. No SMT at the lows. Let me move this over. All right. So as of right now, kind of bearish because you just swept this high inside of a fair value gap. But if we inverse this, then I'll look for this high. If not, I'll just be looking for at least this low, maybe all the way down to here. So let's see. So that was market open a couple candles ago. We'll see what we get. This will be good. All right. Okay. So we have this 3 minute here. This is the only one we have right now. So it's kind of a choppy market open. So we're just gonna have to see. I don't know if I'm. I don't think I'm. I don't know if I'm gonna take this short. Yeah, it's 5 minute. I'm not gonna take 5 minute. So we have this 5-minute delivering from this 15-minute and swap this high, but I'm not looking for this short here. I personally don't take 5-minute setups. All right, so we just dumped through all of this. Okay, let me draw out the sweep here. So we just swept all these lows on the 15-minute. Oh, we even swept this low from the left. What about this same low on NQ? Okay. So SMT at those lows. All right, let's see if we get anything here. Could look for a long here. So we kind of don't have any reason not to run all these lows. I don't see. Let me check the 1 minute. There's no fair value gaps here to keep us from hitting this low. All right. All right, I'm gonna grab a water. So far, not really anything. Kind of just being patient. Did I miss anything by getting on after 9:30 instead of 8:30? I missed a 3-minute short here. Not the best short, but almost got stopped out. I think it would have been a break even short. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna leave this on the 30-second because price is just not looking good on the 1 minute. I'm not expecting to take any trades today. It's a Monday with no news. All right. Sorry about that. Let me see. I might set up. Am I able to go live on TikTok at the same time? I might stream on TikTok too. I might pull up both. Am I not able to see chat on Streamlabs? I might not be able to since I'm not logged in yet. Or I'm logged in, but all right. All right, went live on TikTok too. I think it's good to go live on both. Why isn't it showing my camera on here? Can I only show my camera on one at a time? All right, there we go. I'm just gonna hide it. Whoa, what did I just do? Okay, there we go. Blank. Wait. General. Okay, there we go. All right. I'm gonna just pull this over at them. Right there. All right. Let me put that right there. Can't do that. All right. So as of right now, we haven't found anything yet so far. All right, so we're coming back down here. Go on this 15-minute. We have this low here that we could also look to take. So these are all the sell sides we could look to take. This last one is really far, though it's not unreasonable to hit this. Just because it's not like this one's 130 points away versus like 20 points. But let's see if we turtle soup this low. We could soup this low here. How big would that be? About 100 or 80, probably 90. All right. Let's see. All right. So I got in there with a really good entry. Break even is at these highs here. Okay, stop loss at break even there. Definitely want to close some here. Let me put 6. Closing 6 there. And I'm going to close the rest there. All right. There we go. 2R. Damn. That was a really quick trade, guys. Oh my gosh, bro. My fill was so good on that trade. Oh my gosh. What? My fill was crazy on that trade, bro. That's insane. Where was the sell side that we swept? I want to mark it out. All right. That is insane, bro. That was such an easy trade. What? That was crazy. Did anybody take that with me? Yeah, I didn't even have time to set up partials, bro. Yo, what? That's crazy. 755. Yeah, that would have been if I, that's the same as if I took partials, so holy crap, bro. That's crazy. That was some crazy momentum there, bro. Let me finish drawing this out actually. 2RR. This might have been a partial with break even. I'm not gonna lie, if I got a different fill. That might be a partial with break even if I got a different fill. Well, all right, let me take a screenshot of this so I can send it to the Discord. All right. That's crazy. All right. That's crazy. I gotta post that trade on TikTok, bro. That's actually crazy. I gotta post that trade on TikTok. That's insane. All right. Yeah, that would have been a partial. That would have been a partial if I didn't get that fill. All right, I might be done after that. I'm probably gonna be done. It's a Monday with no news. I don't want to force anything. I'll still stay on the charts though. Don't worry, I'm not gonna get off. But it's a Monday with no news and I'm already green, so no reason for me to. And okay, so can someone in chat on whether it's TikTok or whether it's TikTok or YouTube, can somebody in chat tell me why this would have been a bad target instead of just 2R here? TikTok or YouTube. I just want someone to tell me why they think this would be a bad target. Nice, Waylier. Yes, it's a protected eye. So if you look here, where's the fair value? Yep. Even on the 30-second here where I took the trade, see we have these fair value gaps, so you could use this one. You could just combine them. The 1 minute too. This is a high. So you can see here, we have this fair value gap. And right here, this is a high inside of a fair value gap. Give it a second. This is a high inside of a fair value gap, which is a good target. Now you can see we take out that high inside of the fair value gap right here. So now this is a protected high. We took a high inside of a fair value gap. So now we have no reason to come back to this. We filled the fair value gap, so we have no reason to come to the fair value gap, and we left no liquidity here. Because like initially, when it's like this high is liquidity, and this fair value gap is a form of internal liquidity. So we have a reason to come back to this, right? We have a fair value gap and a swing high for liquidity. So now once we come up and sweep this, we filled this fair value gap and we swept this high. So we have no reason to come back to this. So you can see we get the inverse. I'm lucky with my fill here. Because if I didn't get this fill, then it would have been a partial with break even, because I would have been like this targeting 2R. But I got my fill down here. So yeah. Caden, I don't necessarily trade trends. So I don't really look at trends like that. I look at this as LRLR that's going to be ran eventually. This is really good liquidity here. But yeah, if you trade trends, then because I know this one girl that I don't know her name. It's that one girl that everybody makes fun of for trading trends. Like what she'll do, I saw some video on it. Basically, like she would have been in buys here, and then as soon as it broke this trend, it would like hit her stop loss like right here, and then she would enter into sells until she'll enter into sells until it like breaks this line. So once it closes above, it'll hit her stop loss here, which if she entered like here when it made the trend or whatever, getting stopped out, like a stop profit kind of, if you want to call it that. Like if we break above this, that's still profit. So it's profitable. I just don't trade trend lines. I'm still in replay mode. I don't even see live charts. There we go. Tori, yeah, I think it's Tori. Um, I also want to draw. Do we still have that SMT? Let me see. We do still have that SMT. So I want to take a screenshot for Instagram. So I want to mark out every confluence I had. So let me draw out this SMT as well. I want it to be visible saying SMT. What's up, Brian? I want it to be visible saying, oh wait, SMT would have been here. Though we do still have the SMT, but if I want it to be visible on my trade, then I kind of have to. Can't really see it. I would have been with here actually, but you're not gonna be able to see it. It's gonna be too far. So I do it like this, but it's still not gonna be able to be visible in the TikTok. So it's fine. I'll just use the screenshot I already have, or this one might be soon. What are we thinking? Reversal soon? I'm not really sure. I'm already done for the day, Guzma. But I got like 2.2 R on that full TP with no partials. Bro, my fill was I don't know. Did you enter on the close or you got a good fill like I did? When we came back here, I was thinking about setting my stop loss like maybe close below this. Cause recently I've been getting stopped out and then it like holds. Yeah, though I got a banger fill too, bro. We wouldn't, bro. I would have gotten stopped out if I didn't get my fill. If I got a different fill, I would have gotten stopped out. Let me take. I'm gonna take one more screenshot of this. Oh my gosh, my fill was here, bro. That's such an insane fill. Holy crap. What? I ended up closing here. Hit too wide though, so I'm gonna just draw it out like that. Cause look, my fill was here, my other fill was here, so my average was 1.5 R. So my average of 1.5 R, the reason I'm gonna draw it out at a full 2 R was because that's what I would have targeted if I had enough time to draw out for partials. But 1.5 R is the average I get because I always take partials at 1, which is 50. I take 50% off at 1 and then sell the other 50% at 2, so it averages at 1.5. So it makes sense. But I want to draw it to 2 because if I had enough time to set up my partials and everything, I would have just done that. But yeah, so I'm gonna screenshot this. This will be my thing. All right. That's still crazy. All right. Do we have an SMT at that? Okay, no, we didn't. All right. That's crazy, guys. Reversal soon. I'm not sure. Seems like we're going to. Let me see. I'm gonna fix this. Fix my TikTok stream real quick. Seems like we're going to the sell side I have drawn out. I'm still gonna take one more trade according to my rules, max 2 trades rule. Let's see. Okay, so Waylier, I know what you're saying, but let me show you something I have. My rule is still 2 trades. But that's why I said probably done for the day. I didn't say guaranteed done for the day. Um, but look, I'm gonna show you something that I have in the Discord. Don't worry, I don't use this premium section yet, guys. I don't consider myself good enough to use this premium section yet. I just have it set up for when I do use it. In here. Is it gonna show it? Oh, it just shows the download. All right, look. So this is my trading schedule. So Mondays, be patient. Price action tends to be slower, especially when there's no red folder news. So today's a no news Monday, so I'm gonna be really patient. And that setup we had just now was good, and especially because of our fill. So, and since I'm already up, and it's a no news Monday, then I'm gonna be very patient. So that's why I'm saying I'm probably gonna be done for the day. Tuesday is a little bit more aggressive. Price actions normally better, and then Wednesday is when we get the good trades. Thursday as well, and then Friday you want to be patient, keep your profits from the week, and price action could be slowing down, especially in PM session. So, yeah, seems like we're going for this low. Um, this macro decided to turn around and run liquidity here, so we're running this sell side. This week, there's no way we're going for anything else. So we're dumping really crazy here. So the only real opportunity I would see would be is if we just dump through this and then we kind of like get some structure here, maybe build some LRLR and then get a resweep of this low. Is there any delivery from the left if we do that? Oh yeah, we have a, oh, this is the void from last week. Because I remember we were dumping through it all day and that day sucked. But yeah, that's kind of the only thing I could really look for would be build some structure and then get a long setup off of a resweep if we do. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for here. Let me set, I want to set something up. Let me do, all right, we're good. I'm gonna put this on the TikTok thing. All right, we're good. All right. Do I trade PM sessions, Alfie? Not really. Not really trade PM. Alright, that looks good. Something like that. Alright, that's good. Oh, it's not visible on my screen, bro. I have to put it like over here. Alright, that's fine. Alright, we're good. Seems like we're going for the south side now. Do I trade full time? No, not yet. That's the goal. Once I'm trading full time and I have more free time, I'd probably start a mentorship and teach people because I'd have extra time to do that. And it would be better for the people that really want to understand it better. But I would also have to consider myself good enough to do that. So it's a mix of having the time for it and being qualified for it. So all right, that looks good. I don't know. That looks fine. It's over the text though. That's the problem. Guess right there's fine. All right. Kind of just chopping here. I wouldn't take any trades in that. Just my personal opinion. And if we get something here, it would be the first setup after a big dump, so I don't like it that either. So like it's kind of because it's kind of like if you're longing this, you kind of be longing into this. So it's just like it's better just to wait for some structure to form. And we're so close to the sell side, I'd prefer the sell side just get taken. So we took this sell side on NQ. Now we're kind of looking for this one. All right, there we go. But you can't even see it on here, dude. Everything looks so much smaller on the phone. Let's see if that looks good. That looks better. All right. All right. Starting this week good. I really don't want to mess that up, so that trade was kind of crazy though, I'm not gonna lie. How long have I been trading iFVGs for, Alfie? I've been trading iFVGs for I think 6 months. When did I start trading them? I don't know, because I started ICT like I started ICT like a while before, and I was trying to make my own strategy using ICT, using like trends and mixing it with delivering off of a fair value gap after finding a trend or something like that. So I was trying to do that for a while. And then I heard about unicorn setups, so I tried learning unicorn setups because I saw like a PB video, I think it was, talking about unicorn setups, and I was like, damn, unicorn setup, if it works. And so I tried that, and I couldn't really understand it. Or I could understand it, but it's just weird. Like I wasn't good at spotting them, so I just kept messing around with whatever, mixing random confluences together, and then I found iFVGs. But I really don't know how long I've been trading iFVGs. I think it's only been for like 6 months, something like that. Yo, why is my TikTok mic so quiet? I think I have to turn it up on TikTok. Hello, bro. Why is it so quiet on TikTok? Let me hear it. Let me see. I want to put TikTok. It's not quiet. It just says this. Let me see. I want to put TikTok. It's not quiet. It just says this. Let me see. I want to put TikTok. It just said it was quiet. I don't know why. All right, seems like we're going for this low now. Finally coming to the sell side liquidity. What's up, Blue? Jonathan? All right, finally swept this. So we have this 30-second here. I want to really see our reaction to this low. I want to see if we soup this low or if we kind of just do I think it's going up, Jonathan? I'm not sure right now. We just hit the sell side, so I kind of just want to see how we react to this low here. This is a low from all the way over here. Just see if I go on the 15-minute chart. I want to see how we react to this low. So we have a 30-second fair value gap here. Oh, this is going to be a really big stop if I take this. I'm not really looking to take anything right now, though. We don't really have any liquidity to target me with these equal highs, but they're only in the 30-second. Let me put in a 1 minute for value gap here, so I'll draw that out instead. But Jonathan, we'll have to see, so. I'm probably already done for the day for myself, so but am just gonna like talk about what I see on here. So if this setup does get triggered, then this would be this would be the break even point, would be this high right here. Does not seem like we're gonna stop here. We might kind of just go through this. What's up, Bob? E-Dog. What's up, Dream Trades? Matthew 65. What's up? So we have this 30-second here, which why do I not like this 30-second? Anyone that's in the YouTube. Oh, are you profitable? I'll say I'm break even. I don't lose, but I want to say I'm profitable. So I'm kind of break even. Not up or down right now. I used to be losing a lot. So I consider progress. So here, this 30-second would get initiated or triggered or whatever. If you do take this 30-second, it would be break even right there. But again, the one that's really holding price down would be this 30-second or this 1 minute. But if you have high like confidence in this, or what is the word for it? What's the word I'm thinking of? I don't even know. Watching for SMT. So if you take it, partial and break even would be at this high here. Noble, I don't think market's fried. Partial and break even would be at this high. Okay. SMT there. Okay, no more SMT, but partial and break even would be there. Or not partial. Partial would be at 1 hour. I mean, that's almost 1 hour, so I would do partial there. 0.9. So stop would be a break even if you take that. Full TP, I'll probably do up here. So this is probably going to be a partial and break even. I'm already done for the day. I already took a full take profit win. So I didn't take this because I'm already done for the day. But if you guys took this because I called it out, then you got a partial right there. So that would be stopped at break even already. So if you're still in this, I don't know why you would be, because we already swept the high inside of a fair value gap. We don't really have any reason to go back up here as of right now. So us coming back here, we don't have any other reason to come back down here unless we're just going to continue to dump. I kind of want to see a reaction to this fair value gap though, this inception gap here, because this could hold. But again, we already swept that high, so I would already be a partial break even if I did take this. Okay, so we are delivering off of this inception gap. What trade did I take? Did I take Shaw? I took this right here. I got a good fill. My entry was here. I was gonna do a 90 take stop loss like this, but then I ended up getting filled here, so my stop loss was like that, and I targeted 2R. This is the trade I took. So if you're in this one, you should have already been stopped at break even, unless you have like some reason to be really confident behind this, which I wouldn't be after this. Right here, you went in for a short. Did you go in for a short after that? Like you went in like this for a short? To me, that short was too far in discount. Oh, you took that. Oh, you took a short in pre-market. Oh, I know what short you're talking about. I talked about it. Yeah, it wasn't a bad short. I would have taken that if I was on in pre-market. Yeah, that would have been a good short. Would you take it on the 1 minute? I would have taken it on the 3 minute. My entry would have been here. Yeah, this one's good. What time frame did you take it on? I would have taken it on the 3 minute. I probably would have done 100 tick stop. Probably would have targeted these lows here. 1.7 R. I would have done 2 R. 2 R I would have gone stopped at partial break even, so I wasn't that mad about it. That would have been stopped at break even there. So as you can see here, that would have been stopped out if you didn't do stop at break even, because my stop loss is a close below. So right here would have been the stop out if you didn't move stops to break even when we hit this high. Now let's see if hard stop gets like protected, because hard stop, people normally do it swing lows. So I'm assuming hard stop would be there if you use a hard stop. But this would have saved me from a stop if I had taken this. But I didn't take this again because I said I was done for the day. We are kind of generating LRLR here. Waiting for the 3 minute and the 1 minute to inverse Shaw and MK. That's good. I would have waited for the 3 minute and then, oh, so the 1 minute closed below, because the 3 minute and 1 minute closed at the same time. So 3 minute, 1 minute is all the way down to here. So entry would have been 125. And then 3 minute would have been entry 122. So entry would have been a little bit lower on the 3 minute, but yeah. Thank you for the follow, Zay. I saw one other person follow. I forgot to say something. I see Wiener. Thank you for following. So I'm still gonna see if this would have saved from a hard stop, but it would have saved my stop right here. Thank you, Jonathan, for following. So hard stop would not have been stopped, but I don't use hard stops, so this would have saved me from a loss. NQ did not take sell side yet. Sean MK, yeah. Wait, no, NQ did take sell side. What are you talking about? ES didn't take sell side yet. Are you talking about the long I took earlier? There was an SMT earlier. I think the SMT is still there. Yeah, SMT is with this low now. Why did we just dump today? I'm not sure why we dumped. I normally react to the market and then base my setups off of that. No, we don't go beer. Overextended on the 4 hour. What does overextended mean? I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what strategy you use, so I don't really. What does that mean, Peyton? I use ICT concepts. I don't know if you use ICT as well, but is it like we move too far down without a retracement? I'm assuming something like that. Like all down can, okay. So kind of what I was thinking you meant. Moving like that without a retracement. Let's see if this saves for people who use hard stop. Like EQ. Equilibrium? Yeah. I see what you mean now. I know what equilibrium is. So I don't use the same strat, so that's probably why. Okay. Seems like this is gonna continue down and maybe. Okay, so there was a SMT at those highs. Could be the reason it's going down right now. I mean, we re-swept the high inside of a fair value gap again. Do I just use ICT? Pretty much. But I use the setup I use is inverse fair value gaps. I don't just use like random ICT stuff. I use mainly just order blocks for value gaps, inverse for value gaps, and liquidity. I feel like liquidity is the most important thing out of all of those. Because spotting an inverse for value gaps easy, but understanding the draw on liquidity is probably one of the hardest things to learn. And then after you learn stuff like that, learning how to read market conditions is something I've been doing. So when I was doing back testing yesterday on TikTok, not yesterday, the day before, like I was doing like I was trying to explain to the stream on TikTok that like I was like, so with this setup, price is choppy, and I was like, I feel like in live time, emotionally, sitting here watching a chart for 17 minutes for this inverse to form and stuff, because it took the fair value gap formed and it took 17 minutes to inverse. Like people get impatient, and I feel like if it was a long time ago, I would have, or not a long time ago, even maybe just a month or two ago, I still would have taken that setup, even seeing how long it took to inverse and all the choppiness. I still would have taken it. But now it's like when you see market conditions like that, it's better just to wait for a better setup or just sit on hands. Like just be patient. And I feel like that's harder than learning just the mechanical aspect of it. So understanding liquidity, learning how to really get like avoid bad market conditions, just things like that. The more advanced stuff is kind of where I'm at right now. All the mechanical stuff is super easy. I haven't broke a rule, I think, in 3 months. So breaking rules is not something I deal with anymore. And that's kind of when I did that, that's where I reached like my break even state when I stopped breaking rules. I was negative when I was breaking rules, and now I'm kind of at a break even area. So now learning liquidity, I'm kind of getting out of this break even like slowly. And also one thing I noticed was the market conditions is something that kills me. So like I'll see a choppy inverse and I'll kind of just still take it. And then that's what happened the other day. We had an inverse and I went to go back and study my loss. I couldn't even find it on my chart. That's when I really, really, really realized like it's better to just be patient. Like if like I know what a good setup looks like. And if I'm yeah, I know what a good setup looks like. And if I see something that's not that, then there's no reason for me to take it at all. I'll show you what the setup was. I have a screenshot of it. So the only way I found it on my chart was through this screenshot. I'm telling you, I cannot find it. Break even. That one I should have just targeted 2R because that was a okay. That was a break even. Because that 15-minute fair value gap. Another screenshot of the same trade. That was a loss. Like, bro, I think no. This is the loss I couldn't find. This is the loss I couldn't find. Okay. What day was this? 4:15. Since I'm done for the day, I'm fine with going away from the current time. We don't really have much right now. Price is kind of just chopping right now after that big move. I'm assuming we hit the daily objective, so I don't know if we're gonna keep moving like that. Okay, so what time was this trade? Okay, you're telling me like Why did I not just? Okay, that setup was invalid anyways. This, why did I not just take this? Like, this was a confirmation setup. Why did I not just take this? I'm pretty sure I called this out, but I just didn't take it. Pretty sure I said I'm not taking this, but it looks really, really good. I don't know why I didn't take this. Did this end up hitting? Okay, yeah, this ended up hitting full TP. Oh, I got stopped at break even. Is this the trade I took and got stopped at break even? Oh yeah, this was the wrong day. This was 10-16. 10-15. Or not 10-15. 4-15. Okay. Not 4-16. Sorry, I was on the wrong day. Alright. This day. I did take that trade I just showed. Sorry. Okay. What chart was this on? The 1 minute? Alright, so try to spot the setup on here, guys. Try to spot the setup on here. I'm telling you, I could not find it. This one was beautiful, but it was invalid because it took this internal. So that one was not it. And this long would have been good too. Do we have an SMT? Oh, I can't see. I would have to pull the thing up. No, there was equal lows here. I wouldn't have taken that. I didn't take it. I was still on stream. And then this short would have been break even when we hit this. Or at least I would have done break even when we hit that. So I think there's a fair value gap there. No, I wouldn't have taken that. There's a 3 minute. I forgot. I did see this. I think I looked for a long off of that. Long was invalid. Okay. Anyways, the setup that I took was this. Like, come on, bro. What even is that? This has got to be one of the worst setups I think I've ever seen. That fair value gap is so small too. But it's like in live time, you kind of trade more with your emotions in live time. So, but that's something I'm learning. Okay, so hard stop would not have gotten stopped out yet. Though we kind of are forming like liquidity down here. But again, I don't use hard stops, so I'd have been stopped out right here. So yeah. This is kind of just running this. Oh, I assumed it would have been in a macro just now, but depends if it chops, then you get a death candle. I don't really know. I just, when it chops, I prefer to just sit out. Bro. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna look for some food. I'll be right back. Alright, never mind. I didn't find anything. I didn't find any food. Oh, we're one follower away. I only need one more follower in this TikTok. Actually, wait, no, I kind of need 6 if I want to hit 50. Never mind. I'm 1 follower away from 25. I don't think I'm gonna hit it this TikTok stream, but okay. Could have taken this for a partial. Would have been like $200 added to this, but nah, I'm good. All right, so that would have been full TP if you use hard stop, but that would have been a break even with partials for me if I took that. But again, I'm considering myself done for the day, so. All right, so how long we got? We still got about 20 minutes. Wait for my water. Man, I just love watching these charts after I'm done trading because now I'm already green on the day. I just get to watch charts. Like once you end the day, it's like you just get to watch the charts worry free forward testing. Like just getting in some practice, like you're actually trading by doing forward tests. But it's like you get that practice in stress free because you're already green on the day. I took a long enter 5 minutes ago. That was nice. Oh, you're talking about this? The 1 minute? Talking about what was it? 5 minute, 3 minute. Would you take that? You took this 30-second here. Or did you take this? No, I'm assuming it'd be this one. Because this one would have gotten stopped out. ICL. I can't lie. There's way too much on the screen right now. What do you mean? Ken, I'm already done for the day. This isn't even I didn't even take this trade. This would have been a break even. But, but yeah. So very, very tiny short here off of this sweep. This high as well with delivery. But way too small for me to take. I would not take that. What's up, mindset trading? All right. Fixing my camera for the YouTube stream real quick. All right. All right. Is there any fair value gaps here that could be holding? This 3 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute. I don't really know what else to commentate right now. I feel like price isn't really going to do much now, considering we just ran through and dumped all the way to the sell side. We're back to this liquidity void. So though this was our first time sweeping all this. Every time we made a low, it was a lower high. We didn't really sweep anything. So this time we kind of just ran through and swept everything. So possibly, never mind, we're delivering off of it. I was gonna say possibly a continuation setup here, but we are pulling, we are going back down. So on YouTube, shot an MK. You should be break even, right? Oh, you just said break even. Okay, sorry, I didn't see that. I was looking at the TikTok chat. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so now there's this 30-second here. With delivery from the 2 minute there. Did not get it. What's up, Goes March VT? Yo, anyone on YouTube, did anyone catch that first trade with me earlier? I'm pretty sure someone did. I saw someone say that it didn't, that it just hit instant 2R. Did anybody take that with me on YouTube? Camera was so zoomed in on the YouTube stream. So no setup there. We're about to be in the 1050 macro. Hey, wait. My friend's still awake. Main chat in the song. 1041. You're in a 2-minute short for 1-1 ERL already, so stop loss at ERL already, stop loss at break even. ERL's right here, so you said 1R. You're in a 2-minute short, so it would be this stop loss, like, so this would be like 1R. Stop loss at break even is going to be here. I would already have stop at break even with here, but that could be too early. Because on the lower time frame, these lows did kind of make LRLR, but it's up to you. It's all up to you, bro. Stop loss a bit smaller though. Low 17. Oh yeah, it wouldn't be all the way up there. It'd be like here. You have it at 5.5. Yeah. Signal bot? No. Antonio. I trade inverse fair value gaps on NQ. Liquidity and iFVGs is how the strategy works, but that's not the only, it's not mechanical. It's not mechanical at all. This liquidity sweep and iFVG failed. This liquidity sweep and iFVG failed. This liquidity sweep and iFVG failed. Or no, it's not a liquidity sweep, but that iFVG failed. This failed as well. If you would have taken this, it's definitely not mechanical. SMTs, I use SMTs, but it's not really mechanical like that, bro. You have to spend a lot of time studying. I have a lot of videos on it, but definitely not a signal bot. If you want to learn, I can help you, but I have a lot of videos on it. They're all free. And then I have a free Discord where if you ever have any questions, you can just send a message, and people and other people and myself can all respond to help you out. Let me call this kid, bro. Me and him are supposed to start a Minecraft server. I gotta see if he's on. Let's see. Oh. Yo, don't say any slurs. I'm on TikTok Live and YouTube.
What?
Don't say any slurs. I'm on YouTube and TikTok Live. But don't, bruh. Don't, bruh.
I was totally gonna say something, but I guess not.
Yo, but I'm almost done. You want to start the server?
Yes.
Let me see. We're gonna get more people. Add Ian to the FaceTime. Yeah. What is Bisect hosting? Minecraft Java. What should we pre-install on your server? Bro, why doesn't it just tell me how much it's gonna be for a server? What's the Discord, John? The Discord, it's on my Instagram bio or my YouTube bio. TikTok won't let me put it here.
What are you talking about?
But, bro, I'm talking to someone in chat. Shut up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Good boy. All right. You can't even say nothing that crazy because I'm on live. My Instagram is just Logan.trades. So, or you can go on my Instagram. It's just, or my YouTube. It's just Logan Trades. Here. This is the YouTube. And then the Instagram is Logan and then a dot and then trades. My Twitter got banned because I posted something about my Discord and they told me I was like scamming people. So they banned my thing. Like as soon as I posted, it said I was using scam words. So like took down my post before I could even post it. I was doing like a free study night thing in my Discord and I posted it on Twitter and they kind of just took it down. So I kind of have to make a new one of those. But yeah, I'm trying to get more active members in the Discord. What's up, Roberto? 695. All right, I'm gonna go to the trade I took. Come on. Trade I took today was this right here. I got executions for it as well. 1 second. What is price doing right now? Okay, price is kind of just doing nothing since we hit the daily objective, which is this big sell side here. So most obvious liquidity on the thing. I knew we were gonna run it because if you go even on like the 15-minute, like we don't have any reason to not run this. There's no fair value gaps holding us up here. So when I saw us run this, kind of just knew that we were gonna run everything today. So the trade I took, I'll show executions. Just because we don't really have anything going on the charts right now. So I'm gonna just pull up the trade I took. Yeah, this is what I took. Anybody got any questions? Is the long forming now? The long forming now is good. No. Double SMT. Are you talking about this? Please don't tell me you're talking about this. I'm talking about like 1 minute. I'm not really interested in anything now. We're 20 seconds away from the AM session ending, so I would not be interested in anything right now. So yeah, that's it for today's stream. 5 minute you said? 5 minute, that's way too small for me. I'll just be done. Sean MK. Sean MK, you gotta win already today, right? Or partial at least. Pretty sure, right? Yeah. Honestly, bro, if you have a partial and it's a Monday with no news, bro, just be happy with it, bro. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a little bit better. It's a Tuesday. Let me check before we go. Let me check if we have any news tomorrow. Let's see. Tomorrow. We have no news tomorrow. Wednesday we have 9:45 news. We have unemployment claims Thursday. Oh, we have like nothing this week. Nothing on Friday either. So yeah, pretty boring week this week. Pretty normal week. You're in 30-second long now. I don't like this 30-second long, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like it at all. Because it's in a completely different leg. Way later, bro. You should have just kept that win, bro. It's after the kill zone. It's at 11:01. So it's after the kill zone. And it's in a completely different leg, bro. Take this loss as like a lesson, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And you see the chop? See this chop here? So it could just do this. And like it could go up. But like, you see what I mean, Waylier? Like, and I'm not like trying to like point it out because I like as I showed you guys the trade earlier that I took, not from today, but from like a couple weeks ago. Sometimes like in the moment, you'll make yourself think the trade's better when it's really not. But you're still green on the day. I mean, I hope you are. If you took a 2.2 R win, full TP, and you just had a 1 R loss, so you should be up on the day. But yeah. Just take that loss, put it in your journal, and learn about it, bro. Don't make that same mistake in the future. All right, guys. You already closed your position an hour ago. 4K profits at NQ. I shorted the market, open and made bank. Nice. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna go, guys. Ended this day up. Yeah, good day today. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow on stream. Yeah. That's gonna be it. Ow, I got a cramp on my foot.